Hey AZ, how's it going, buddy? When I say tackle time, I've got this cooler here full of trash and tackle that came out of my truck when I took the old toolbox out. It was all up underneath the toolbox. I have no idea what all is in here or what tackle I'm missing or have been missing for a while. As you can see, it's a tangled mess. So we're going to go through this and try to figure out what we got. Heck, I even got a little mini rod and reel here. Got me a box here for trash. I've got a bench to my right for some stuff. I've got a table to my left, and I left the box inside for lures. One sec. I've got a little box here for lures with hooks, and I got one for soft plastics, such as these little grubs here that I had for shad fishing. This bait here was actually painted by Mr. Bo Merkel. It's a custom painted bait. I think the first 3 fish I caught on it while bass fishing were catfish. I have caught bass on it before. I was actually kind of wondering where it ended up at. I really need a pair of scissors out here. Try and get the stuff off of it. If you're wondering why I said it's tackle time, if you see, I've got a mess here. I got fish and baits and lures and all kinds of stuff all tangled up. Like I said, this stuff was under my toolbox in my old truck. Just where you go out fishing, you throw it down and throw it off to the side and kind of throw it down and forget it. I got all kinds of Ned heads and soft plastics in that one. Some nice Texas rig lure hooks in there. As I go through, I'm going to try to clean the eyes off of these. Make sure I get all the braid and other line and stuff off of these lures as best I can. So they'll be ready to go when I go back out fishing again. Try to get some of these back in my arsenal. Dang on scissors on this pocket knife does not work worth a toot. I hope everybody's having a wonderful and blessed day. I don't know how long of a live stream this will be. I've got a lot to go through here. Ow! Be interested to see how many times I get stuck with a hook on this live stream. Trying to untangle things. That's one of my big baits that I do throw. I have caught a fish on that. He was about the size of the bait. I have a favorite big sexy rod that's extra heavy that I throw that bait on. Try and get some of this line off. This one here is a bait I found. It's a deep diver. It actually dives too deep for any of my ponds around here. So I am putting it off to the side. It does not need to go back in my box. If any of y'all need some deep diving baits, let me know. Most of the ponds around here are like maybe 6 to 10 foot deep. So I think that one dives like 10 to 15 foot. I need a better knife than what I got here. This one here I think dives about 10 foot, and it just goes straight down to the grass also around here. A lot of this is where I backlashed and cut line off of my reel and just threw it in the back of my truck. And then I threw lures down in the back of my truck, and next thing you know, all that line and lures and everything went up under the toolbox, and I don't know what all's in here and what's not in here. This one here's a little crappy swim bait. I think this one here is by 6 cents. I think this is the Mad Dog 190 or something like that. I'm getting ready to try to get out next. I can get it untangled here. Actually, the last time I casted this big bait that I'm getting ready to pull out of this tangled mess, snapped one of my rods in two with it in the middle of the cast. Because it's that heavy of a bait. There's that bait. Nice big old walking bait there. You can see the BBs rolling or the rattle rolling around in it. Okay, here's my mirror lure segmented bait that I had. front hook out. Alright, free up this back hook here. It's hitting on a different lure it was. This is a mirror lure. It's a segmented bait. So 3 segmented like gold shiner. Mr. Brandon, Leon, Squirrels Magnet Fishing, hello. Let me see here, what was that comment? Yes, Brutal Bob. Hey, Arsenic, how you doing, sir? Yes, let me see if I can. I got a big backlash, cooler of backlash stuff here. And I am trying to go through, if it doesn't rain on me Saturday, going to try some catfishing in a lake and use my bait rod to see how I do. Awesome, Squirrel. That is awesome. But yes, this is what happens when you don't put your baits back as you finish using them. Huh. I just had a hummingbird fly by. I don't remember the last time I saw a hummingbird around this. Good Lord, that's a nice camper going by. Sorry, I got squirreled. Uh-oh. There's a soft plastic bait. I think that's a bluegill magic Cinco by 6 cents, if I'm not mistaken. Right now, Coastal and Panda are both asleep. It's been raining and just yucky weather, so they're taking naps right now. I'm not going to be able to cut part of this here. There's a steel leader wrapped up in this. That's going to be hard for me to cut. Alright. This bait here, I believe, is a KVD Sitsy Shad jerk bait. I caught many a double on this bait here out at the pond I normally fish. I didn't even know I still had that bait. What is going on here? That is a bag of soft plastics that has melted. It ain't no good. This is a steel leader. It's a J hook with a steel leader on it. I will keep that over there off to the side because that will come in handy down at the beach this summer. A lot of this, let me see if I can get the camera angle better. If you can see, it's all tangled up into my toe strap and everything else. Even got a reel down there. But yeah, tackle time with backlashes. Okay, I've let the backlashes pile up long enough. It's time to sit down and try to start digging through some of the backlashes and see what type of baits I have. Also, we'll see who all comes in here today. If y'all hear there is a train going by or coming this way, I don't know if y'all can hear that in the background or not. Some of these baits, like the one I'm cutting out now, I have no idea where it came from. I don't remember ever using this jerk bait. I'm gonna have to pick my phone up here. I got to walk over to my truck and hope I can find a pair of scissors in the back of my truck. And the other day my tackle box came up, my tackle bag came open, so everything came out and slid everywhere. There's my little scissors right there. Little braid cutting scissors. See if these will work any better for what I'm doing. For the two of you that's still showing in here, thank you for sticking around, watching. I'll do my best to try to get through this stuff pretty quickly. A lot of what's in this cooler is probably trash, but some of this stuff is actually good things. Oh, there's a hook on it. Trying to get all this line off of this hook so I can see what I got to do here. Alright, hook's free. Let's see here, can we get this here free from everything? Alright, that's free. Now where's that hook at? Never fails a hook. If you have a toe strap or something, a hook is going to get hooked in it pretty dang on well every time. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to go past the board too. There we go, I got it. There's that jerk bait. I got it out. Says it's a bomber. I don't know who makes a bomber jerk bait. Here, I'll put it this side since the other side had some crud on it. This next one here was another custom painted bait. If you're wondering, this strap is going to be thrown away at the end of it because there's just so many hooks through it. I'll have to cut so many hooks out of this this ratchet strap that it ain't even funny right now. As Bob said, this is a lesson. If you go out fishing, make sure you put one bait up before you pick up another one, because this is what happens. I think that's a Quake Thud by 6 Cents. I think that's who makes that. NJ Fishing Maniac, hello. Martin UK, hello. How are y'all two guys doing? I don't know if y'all saw the inside of this cooler, but I featured it on a couple of lives so far. I've got a cooler full of baits that were... I had a big toolbox in the back of my F-150 at one point, and I was realizing that I was starting to lose some of my baits that I had. I couldn't figure out where the heck all the baits were going. Well, me and first time got looking around and found a bunch of them down here in this had gotten tied up in all the trash and gone under my toolbox. There's an Ozark Trail jerk bait from Walmart. Was that Miss Tasha? Hey, Miss Tasha, how are you? I think this here is the packaging for somewhere in all of this stuff down here. I do have a Alabama rig. For those of y'all just coming in, there's my cooler full of backlash stuff. And yeah, there's my, I got an Alabama rig with a bunch of extras here. So this ought to be fun. Try to get each one of these Alabama rig hooks out of here and not in my finger. And see what we can come up with here. See if we can't get this Alabama rig free. If y'all hear the train in the background, I am sorry. I do live about 2 blocks from a railroad track, and it is a very active track, so not much else I can do there. Oh, there's a beetle spin. Yeah, almost. There we go. Alabama rig with 5 hooks on it. Slide it right back down in here, I do believe, if I can. I don't know if it'll go in there. Put it right in there. Hopefully it'll stay there. I do have right much trash in this thing. Huh. That tells you how much I use baits. That one never even got out of the box. It's a Ozark Trail Whopper Popper. Put that over there to the side. These little lunker hunt finesse swim baits were awesome when I was using them. They come with a little Ned rig head. Of course, I've used the Ned head out of this package. I'm gonna put it over here. Rust or just no? I think that's just go. Wow, really? know you got too much stuff when you're going through and you find a reel. I wouldn't say this is a reel that I found on this. There's a rod left at the pond where I fish, or one of the ponds I fish. This reel was left on a little half a piece of rod. It still works pretty good, so it's the anti-reverse works. That part works. Drag works. So is it in rough shape? Yes, it is. But you know what? I can always clean it up and go use it. Says it's a Predator reel. I don't know. As long as everything works on it, that's all I worry about. I did have my little ice fishing micro rod. I use this for bluegill, or just if I want to go out and have fun with a rooster tail or something. Let's see. Aaron Baits, Spot Tail Magic. Got a couple of baits in there. They're little paddle tails. Got my fluke box here. I've been looking for that. I got a box here with all types of flukes and little paddle tails. I've been looking for that box. Oh, there's a extra large rooster tail. I think that's like a ½ ounce rooster tail. Needs a new hook on it. That hook is rusted as all get out, so I might have to put a new hook on it. But other than that, it's still a good bait. As Brutal Bob said, this right here, my friends, is what happens when you don't put your baits back and you start throwing line in the back of your truck just randomly, because you backlash every time you go fishing. Then you have to come through and use a pair of scissors and cut everything out. This is supposed to be like a little jerk bait, but it's really like a segmented swim bait. Filipina, yes. This is what happens when I don't really care and I just start throwing stuff in the back of the truck. Basically what happened here is I had a toolbox in the back of my truck. I didn't realize I was missing baits until I pulled the toolbox out and I found a whole cooler full of trash and baits. So we will see what all we can find down in this cooler. I'll try to salvage what I can. Here's a little bluegill bait missing the eye. A little segmented bluegill. I think it's a H2 Express one. Oh, wow. What we got here? I think this is a spinner bait with a Whopper Popper stuck to the ring, and it is. Let me get the spinner bait out first. My spinnerbait here needs a new skirt on it. You can go to the local, we got a local bait shop I can go get skirts from. I'll put that off to the side for further repairs. Next up, we got a 120 Whopper Popper coming out of the cooler. As soon as I can get it untangled here. I don't know what brand or anything, but there's my big Whopper Popper. I love a Whopper Popper or top water bait. Hey, Drunken Chef Barbecue. I might could use a few beers out here right now, dealing with all of this. Let's see here. FYI, when you're surf fishing and you're using gulp bait, that's what happens to a 4 to 5 inch gulp bait after you're done with it. If you don't take it off the hook, it dries out and shrivels up. So now, can I cut this off of here? Let me see if I can get that gulp bait cut off. Good Lord, that thing is tough. Dirty Diaper, hello. Or old, I think it's Old Radio, Dirty Diaper, whichever channel he's on. Hello, sir. I got a big pile of backlashed items in this cooler at my feet here. Trying to clean some of this stuff up and maybe get it back in usable condition. I don't know. We'll see. Try and do this and not get a hook through my finger would be awesome. There we go. I got the bait off. There's the little hurricane hook. Oh wow. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut right through here. Right in there is all string. Then I can cut or unwind from this. This is one of my blade baits. This was one of my major catching baits last year, both saltwater and freshwater. So a saltwater blade bait, but it catches freshwater bass pretty dang on good. When Panda and Coastal wake up from their naps, I think we're going to go over to Greenville, North Carolina, which is about 15 minutes to my left here from the house. And they've got an indoor putt-putt place over there. I think we're gonna go over there. There's my little blade bait. I think that's three, either a half ounce or 3/4 of an ounce. The reason it's named a blade bait is you can see how thin it is. It's just like a knife blade with a weight on it. Trying to pick out easier lures to pick up here. This one here is a KVD 60 Shad Lipless Crankbait. Paint's okay on that side. You can see this side, the fish have hit it so many times it knocked the paint off of it. I'm actually going to throw that one in the trash because it's not got hardly any paint left. Let's see what we can do here. Got that hunk of line out of the way. And of course it would fall right into another hook. Got love when there's a hook inside the hook. Here's another. Y'all are going to see a recurring theme of lipless crankbaits because those are what I love to throw the most. There's like a bone color one. Or big swim baits, one or the other. Try to cut some of this line. I might be able to throw a big hunk of line away. There's another big water line there. This here's one of my trout lures. Or saltwater lures. It's a mirror lure. You kind of work them like a twitch bait or a jerk bait. They have a pretty quick fall, rise and fall on them. Great for speckled trout or spotted sea trout, however you want to call it. This one here is a custom painted bait that I was wondering what happened to it. I don't want to cut that back hook too much because there is a feather on it. Little custom jerk bait painted in a rainbow trout pattern. I can't remember who made that for me. Here's an ugly bug. I'll show you what that is here in just a second. This is a bow merkle bait. Ow! Actually, way I can tell it's a bow merkle bait is how short the hooks are. This thing here imitates like a dragonfly. It's a topwater walking bait. I have not caught a fish on it yet, but I've been having a lot of luck with topwater lately, so I'm going to take it out here in the next couple of days. It's called a ugly bug. That's good, Filipina. I have no idea what this bait is or where it came from. Looks like it says hardcore crankbait on the top. It's got a little bit too big of a bill on it, so I'm gonna put it over here. Is that Coastal? Well, Coastal's awake. Now if Panda wakes up, I guess we'll be headed to town, and I'll leave the rest of this cooler here, and it'll be part 2. There's another one of them KVD baits. As you can see, the front hook is missing one of the trebles on it. So that's going in the trash. I got yet another KVD bait here. This one here is a square bill though. That can stay in the box.
Apparently you're ignoring Raymond. You're not talking to him.
I'm not. Oh, sorry, Raymond. Crystal said I'm annoying you by not talking to you. I'm sorry, sir. Please forgive me. This is tackle time, not Raymond time. There's a little rooster tail, but the wire on it is so bent, I don't know if it will actually swim right, but I will put it over here to the side and see. Raymond, I'm picking on you, buddy. Love you, Raymond. Love you, brother Ray Ray. There's one of my bottom rigs. That's a single hook drop bottom rig. Give me just a second. Your hook, this goes to your pole, or that swivel there goes to the pole. Your hook's here, and your weight goes down here. Technically, the way this works is the weight goes on the bottom, and your bait can float up around about 10 to 12 inches from the bottom. No touchy. I don't want to touch you, buddy. The no touchy is a mutual feeling. Here's some yum dingers. I think there's supposed to be 8 in a pack. I wonder if this pack's even been opened yet. Brutal Bob. Nope, this pack hasn't been opened because I hadn't even tore the top of it off. So that's a whole brand new pack of yum dingers. Let's see. I got me a pack of vector hooks over here. See if they're too rusted to use or not. Normally vector hooks don't rust. I can't even get into the packaging here. I'll cut them open like so. Nope, they didn't rust. There's some nice vector hooks. I was pro staff with them, but I kind of let my pro staff run out with them, so I'll have to get that going again. Maybe I can get y'all some discount codes for that type of stuff. Ouch. Here's another jerk bait, but the front hook is broke off on it, so I'll have to put this over here. NJ Markey. I'll put that over to the side for repairs. Nothing in all that. Huh? Yes. Here's a bag of little crawfish here. One of them actually has a hook in it, so I need to be careful there. Put that in the soft plastic box. You trying to be like Dana and call me out on it? Huh? I can't help it. Got a pack of Ned heads here. Put them over here in this little box here for my Ned rig baits. Angler tackle. Got some swivels here. I'll put them over there. That was a, oh, there's a bag of little hooks there. Box of trilane Cincy-10. No line in it. Hey, Huga Homestead, how are you? Oh, here's one of my scum frogs. Little black scum frog there. I don't know if it's any good or not anymore, but I'll put it over this way. Alright, earlier I was trying to explain a bottom rig to y'all, but I didn't have a hook on it. This one here has the hook and a weight. Bring it back here. So you can see the pyramid weights would sit on the bottom and your bait can float around about a foot up from the bottom. Hey, Shorty's Adventure. Hey, Steven. How y'all doing? I have a big cooler full of soft plastic baits, trash, line, and everything else that came out of my old truck. I'm trying to slowly and carefully go through this cooler of what I call a pallet backlash. Little beetle spin here. Great for ultralight multi-species. Very good bait. Trying to go through this cooler and figure out what I have and what I don't have. This here is some Berkeley power baits. They're white with a red tail. Susquehanna Stan. Hey Stan, I tangled that rig. Which rig is that? The beetle spin or the drop rig? Oh, there's some more Ned heads. I bought a bunch of Ned heads for fishing and then lost them. Oh. There's another ocean bait, had a gulp on it that dried up. Let's see. Here's a pack of 7/0 Circle C hooks. Here, they got a little bit of rust on them, but it'll be alright. I'm starting to make a dent down in this container here. I probably won't get through all of it today, or this sit down. We may have to do a part 2 here. More than likely we will have to do a part. Actually, I pretty much know we're going to have to do a part 2 because, like I said, once Panda wakes up, we'll head to town. There's a spinner bait. Nice big old Colorado Really? 3, 4, and 5? Really? Here's another. What is this? Okay, this is a swim jig here. Little swim jig. Bearded Eagle, hello. How you doing? Yeah, Crystal in there got jokes on me right now. I see how it is. What'd you say? Crystal in there talking, I can't hear her through the door. There's another KVD Sexy Shad jerkbait. 6, 7, 8 parts. By the time he's done, he will have to start over. Thanks for the vote of confidence, everybody. I appreciate it. I'm actually getting to the part where there's more trash than there is baits, unfortunately. There's another little blade bait. I think this is a 1/4 ounce. So, there's that one. No, next one I'll have to... Next live stream will be, I'm throwing all the baits in a box, so... Next one will be going through the box to unravel the hooks out of there. At least I won't have to cut them out of there. Like I'm having to do here. This one here was a custom painted bait also. That's pretty cool. Nice little jerk bait there. Huh. 15-pound braid wind tamer. Hadn't even been used. So that's good. Because yesterday, or no, Wednesday I went out fishing with First Time Fishing Adventures, and you will see probably in that video I hooked a tree behind me and still decided to try to cast the line out, and I got the biggest bird's nest you've ever seen. Here's a pack of Strike King. Looks like some Cincos here. Looks like they're in pretty good shape, so they can come over here to the right. The ultimate soft plastic lure and tubes. Cool. Let's see. I don't see anything for what color they are because it's so worn off. Oh, that was some sinkers, but the package is empty. Secret bait from my dad. I can't show that packaging. Here's a pack of Zoom flukes. So those will go over here. Look at the gumball and that stuff. There's something. I have no idea what this is. Oh, these are catfish hooks. Woo. There's fire ants in them. It's a package of catfish hooks with fire ants in them. There's a soft plastic bait. Ryan, the tech guru. Hello. How are you, sir? There's like a little soft plastic creature bait there. I've caught many a bass on that bait. I think it's by Big Bites. There's like a little Ned bait. There's some little micro frogs. When I say micro, I mean micro. See if I can hold it up. Little itty bitty thing. Hey, Bearded Eagle, dropping my PayPal. Would that be for when I stick a hook through my finger? There's another worm bait, and here's like a brush hog type bait. Another Cinco. I'm not going to ask y'all to send anything to my PayPal unless you absolutely want to. You do not have to. It is not expected. I did see where it was dropped, but that is entirely up to y'all. I will take any help I can get. There's a little micro crawfish for doing a Ned rig. There's a chatterbait without a skirt, so I'm gonna have to get a skirt for that one. I'll sit it right there. If y'all can't see a recurring theme with the KVD Sexy Shad jerk baits, those happen to work very well in this area. I think that's the fourth one I've pulled out of here. I keep losing them, and obviously I was losing them in my truck, not in the water like I thought it was. I have what I'm going to call a naked chatterbait. The skirt disintegrated on it, so I'm going to have to put that over here in the repair pile. Actually, repair pile is over here. I guess because it's the actual name of the bait by Arky. These are some of the Arky baits I use for hickory shad, or they would probably work for russet for skipjack too if he has them in his area. You got a shiny hiney and a big hiney. And there's another big hiney. But that's some of the ultralight ones I throw for hickory shad and American shad. Okay, here's a couple of soft plastic like rage swimmer type baits. So put them over there. Here's a black and blue chatterbait. Chatterbaits are always a good bait to throw. Put that over there with the bearded bait, or bearded baits, yep. Skirted baits. there's the this box here has a lot of my saltwater stuff in it. And it's the box I was supposed to take out for Rusted's tournament that I lost. I found it. Bearded bait. Yeah. My bait. Somehow or another, ants have decided to move into my bait cooler here. And have taken up residency in it. So, we'll have to be real careful getting the rest of this stuff out and not get bit by fire ants. There's another drop shot or bottom rig. There's a little crawdad. Got a lot of soft plastics just laying around in here. I got to be careful because some of them, some dummy left the hook in some of them. Cannot tell you who that was. Some dummy named Backlash likes to try to backlash himself on everything he does, you know. There's a couple of random hooks and weights and stuff, but I'm not going to use those. There's a nice underspin. Needs a new skirt, but there's an underspin. You see the spinners underneath of the bait, so that's why it gets the name underspin. It's another skirted bait there. There's a nice big old lizard bait. Another little Ned bait. There's another chatter bait for you. Getting some nice baits out of here at least. I am getting enough ants to come by here right now. I may have to stop and let the ants settle down. That bait was broke off. That is a monstrous bait there. That one's got a weight inside the head there. It's like a tube bait. Pretty good though. I'll throw it over here. Is she awake, honey? Alright. Well, Panda is awake. Hey! You want to step out? Nope. She was not able to. Here's another KVD. It's a 2-knot tungsten 3/4 ounce lipless crankbait, 2-tack. That's a deadly bait at the pond I go to. Got some sit skill trick worms here. Yeah, fire ants are annoying anytime around North Carolina. There's a worm on a shaky head hook. I don't know that these are actually fire ants because they're not biting. Huh? Black ants. They call this a shaky head because you see the head just shakes, is wobbly around. The hook's not affixed to it. It's not fixed into it. They give a lot more action to your bait and can actually help you with hookup ratios. This is from Mr. Sam Reed. It's a bag of little jigs of various sizes from Bastrop Custom Lures, the guy that I got the backlasher rod from. I did not realize I had those in here. Trying to be careful because, oh, here's a weird looking bait. I think this is called a Skitter Creature. It's a topwater lizard. It's got like a curly tail and it's got 2 hooks up here and then it's got a trailer hook in the tail. With the way the topwater bait's been out at Bethel Pond, I might have to go try this weird bait back out again. I'm not showing all my soft plastic baits, but I'm getting right many bearded eagle. That lizard came from Greenville Marine, right down the road from you, sir. Greenville Marine is out there by Parker's Chapel. Come from your house, take a left on 10th Street, go down to Hastings Ford, take a right. A couple miles outside town on the right, sir.
Dada.
Hey, Panda. Here you go. Say hey. Hey, don't touch. Don't touch.
What?
Not all trash. There's fishing lures in here, baby.
Dada.
You want to go outside? You are outside. But I know you want to go over to your stuff, but it's too wet, babe. It's been raining. It's too wet.
Too wet?
Yep, too wet.
Oh.
Hey, got some Guggen baits here. I think these are the Bandito bugs, and they are white. But as you can see, the rain got in them, and they have swelled up, and they're no good. Here's some more 7/0 circle hooks. I'll put those over here. This is a little box that Bearded Eagle needs. It's a little box of split shot weights. That'll work good in the Eagle Pond or Eagle Lake, whatever he calls it. There's some more swivels. How you doing, honey? This is where I went to Oceana Pier. It's the wristband they give you for fishing out there. Dang.
Hello.
Huge pack of lizards here. Whew, bless you. Oh, I don't know what that is.
Can you help?
No, you don't need to help. Dave's doing good not to get a ant to bite him or a hook in him right now his own self. Some of these lures may or may not work very good.
Go.
Oh, there's a lure. Little square bill. I just found it. No, you can't hold it. It has hooks. It might bite. I think a line that's been used up. Here's a packet of electric chicken Z-Man soft plastic baits.
A real bite.
Yep, that's a little rod.
Real bite. I mean.
Here's some shutter swimmers from Ozark Trail.
Down board.
Here, Panda.
Oh, okay.
There you go. There y'all go. She's got a little rod here. She's holding it wrong. I'm gonna have to teach her a little better than what she's doing. Oh wow, that's an expensive bait. This is one of my Huddleston soft plastics. It's either 7 or 8 inch. That's a good bait. I didn't realize it was down in here.
You want mama bait?
Here's a Bo Merkle custom painted bait. It looks like a school of fish here. All in one bait. Hey, Coastal.
Hey, mama.
Yes.
You gonna clean the cover to the bench?
I'm probably gonna have to. Yeah.
Ew.
That's a diaper.
Seriously, Matt.
Ew.
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 Is your diaper?
Yucky.
Yeah, it's yucky down here.
Yeah.
There's another pack of Yum Dingers that has never been opened.
Yeah.
That's a Dublin Great Craft Soda.
Mm.
That was one of your drinks.
Yuck.
What is that? Hey, it's a reel cover.
Seriously.
Yep.
Mm.
I found a reel cover down in all of this. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice to know.
You buy it.
Yeah, that is a mess.
No, she said there's a lot of ants.
Ants and a mess and...
Yeah.
Mama,
So what came out of the back of my F-150 when I took the toolbox out? It was all under there. Some more hooks from Vector.
Alright, leave the ants alone. Bugs and stuff.
As y'all can tell, Panda loves ants.
love ants.
You love ants. Come here.
Alright, that one's empty. I'm actually getting to the bottom of the cooler, y'all. Surprisingly, I can see the bottom. There's a weight.
Alright, come on.
What is this? That's some weights.
Back in for a minute.
Some little snail hooks.
Uh-oh.
Somebody set off the car alarm. That one's no good. It's rusted out. Unfortunately, it looks like a lot of what's left down in the bottom of this is so saturated with water that they are no good. So alright. I got through most of this stuff. That's going to conclude this version of Tackle Time. And this cooler, because the top is broke off of it and it holds water so bad, it's going to go in the trash can for the trash people to pick up. I got some decent baits out of there. I got some cleaning up to do from that. But a lot of plastics down in there, instead of being a 1/8 of an inch or 1/2 to 1 inch wide, because they just suck up water over time. But anyways, like I said, I do have a rod inside I've got to put line on, so I'll get this braid time to dry out and I'll probably put it up on there. I'll get some of this stuff cleaned up a little bit later on tonight or this afternoon, and we'll go from there. Let's see. Bearded Eagle, it's like Christmas. Yeah, it is like Christmas, unfortunately. But anyways, y'all, thank you for coming in here. Like I said, Tackle Time with Backlash. I found some stuff that's new, some that's not. Some I might could give away, but I'll see. Anyways, I hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Bearded Eagle, I think we're getting ready to head over your way. I don't know what we're going to do yet. I'll let you know. There is a place on 10th Street that's called Captain Jack's. It's an indoor putt-putt course. We may go try to see about going to that. I'm not 100% sure yet. But anyways, I will talk to y'all later. I'm going to end this and get this cooler full of ants and stuff out by the road for the trash guys to pick up on Monday or Tuesday. Have baseball at 5:30. Good luck with that, because I know we're under a tornado watch, so they may cancel. Just make good luck if they don't cancel it. Good luck with it. If they do cancel, give me a call or shoot me a message on Instagram. Let me know. Anyways, I will see y'all later. Hopefully it gets canceled. Alright. Alright, y'all. Take care. Have a wonderful day or a wonderful afternoon. I'm going to end this, and I will talk to you later. Bye.